Natalie, how are you today?
Hey, not too bad. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Just been a little bit stressed lately. I've been really busy and I have my exams next week and I'm just starting to get a little overwhelmed.
So you're really busy lately and your exams are coming up and you're starting to feel a little stressed and overwhelmed, is that right?
Yes.
When do your exams start?
They start next Thursday and I have 3 right in a row. I want to do really well on them, but I'm not sure I'll be able to find the time to study for all of them. I have 2 on Thursday and 1 on the Friday morning, and usually they're more spread out so I can study for one at a time and it's not as
It sounds like it's gonna
stressful.
It sounds like it's gonna change your study schedule a bit because you're used to having them more spread out, and now you're more concerned and worried because they're closer together.
Yes.
It sounds like it's very stressful to have exams and everything going on right now. Could you explain to me a little bit about what's going on, like personally and academically, like how they fit together?
Yes. Yeah, not only are my teachers handing out like last minute assignments to do, but I also have family things that I need to attend. I need to spend time with my boyfriend. It's the Christmas holiday, so I want to start shopping for that. So it's a little bit hard right now.
Sounds like it's really overwhelming, and you're trying to find a balance between academics and getting last minute assignments done and your exams finished, and also with your personal life, your family and your boyfriend you mentioned. How is that going so far?
It's going well.
It's just the upcoming exams that are
yes.
causing a little bit of stress?
Yes.
Have you tried any time management techniques for your upcoming exams?
No, I was really just planning on spending time with people and then picking up a book whenever I can find the time to study, really.
So you say you want to do well on your exams, but you say that you're only going to pick up a book once in a while when you can. Can you explain that a little bit more to me?
Well, I think it would be too stressful and overwhelming if I spent all my time studying. I think that would create more anxiety for me when the exams come. I have a lot of other things to do, and I'm not sure if I can spend all my time studying and worrying about the exams.
So you feel like if you could balance out maybe like your personal life and have time to hang out with your boyfriend and your family and go shopping, you would help relieve a little anxiety right now for your exams?
Yes.
Could you, what would happen if you just studied and, like if you just went out, if you didn't study and you just went out and everything and you hung out, how do you think you would do on your exams?
Probably pretty poorly compared to how I normally would. I do well when I can study. I think I would be disappointed if I didn't find that time.
So you do well when you can put your mind to it and you have time to study and prepare. And you pointed out that if you didn't study and you did just spend all your time shopping or hanging out, that you wouldn't do as well as you think you would. So do you think studying and maybe making a little schedule would help you find time to study?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Maybe we can focus on finding a balance between your personal and academic life.
Yes. Sometimes I'll study and then hang out with my boyfriend afterwards, and I won't feel as bad because I took the time out of my day to study before.
So that's a little bit of balance. That's a really good plan and initiative for you. How do you think your boyfriend would feel if he knew that you weren't studying as much as you could and being as prepared as you could for your test?
I think he would be a little bit upset because he knows I can do really well, so he would want me to study and do my best.
So it sounds like you do well academically. when you have time and you can prepare and you are ready for the exam. So how do you think we can get you more ready for the exams?
Maybe if I made a schedule, took the time out of my day to just lay everything out and make a balanced schedule.
That sounds like it would relieve a little bit of stress for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really good place to start. I think schedules personally help me a lot. Like I know school and work and hanging out with your family and everything, it can be a lot sometimes. So finding a good balance between your life is a really good way to relax and allow yourself a little personal time. And it's important to find breaks when you're studying, but it's also important to keep your focus. When do you find that breaking your focus happens? Like when you don't want to study anymore? When do you find that happens?
Sorry, could you repeat?
When you study and all of a sudden you get distracted, what usually distracts you?
Usually just the computer, talking to friends. Maybe they'll ask me if I want to hang out. My boyfriend. I'll get distracted and
You want to go?
yeah, and I'll want to hang out with them, and I'll feel bad saying no to them.
So you feel like you would let them down, kind of, when you say no to hanging out because you need to study? You feel like it's not a good balance for them, maybe?
Yeah, I feel like I'm not being a good friend saying no to them, and just to go home and study.
But how do you think they would feel, like, knowing that they're maybe not allowing you to study as much as you want to?
They would probably feel bad if they knew that I needed to study.
Do you think you could talk that out with them, maybe?
Yeah,
Yeah. Do you think they would understand?
I think they would understand.
How do you think we could let them know that you need to study instead of hanging out with them? Like, do you think you should just tell them right out, or what do you think we should do?
I should probably tell them beforehand. Maybe try to get as much studying done as I can before I hang out with them. Maybe make a schedule. See how far I can get, or create
Like a little
goal,
list?
like a goal of how much I need to study.
That's a really good idea.
And then if I get to that goal, then I can hang out with them afterwards.
That's a really good idea. What's an example of a goal? Like, how do you think we could set little goals for you? Because you have all this stress and you have everything that you need to do, and it's important to break it down, like you said, and make little goals for yourself. How do you think we can make a more positive situation out of this and make a good goal for you?
Maybe if I could tell my boyfriend if I complete these chapters in the book, or going over this part of the book, then I can hang out with you after.
That's perfect. So maybe breaking down your assignments
Yes.
and into chapters and into different little breakdowns, that would be a good idea, so you can get more done and it takes up more time for you.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So maybe you should, you could go home tonight and you can make a schedule, and then you can come back and we can talk about how it works for you.
That sounds great.
Okay, so good luck on your exams, and let me
Thank
know
you.
if you need any more help.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.